Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. So I wanted to show you, this morning I finally made it to King of Games. I know it's super late, there's only 2 days left in the tournament, but that's not the point. The point is I finally got King of Games. I got a 3-win streak this morning really easily using a Weevil burn deck, and I was just trying to get the 50 gems for the day, and then I noticed I was on a 3-win streak, so I switched over to my Gravekeeper deck, and I was able to beat the 2 mice and get King of Games. So I was pretty excited about that. I'm gonna show you real quick the Gravekeeper's deck that I use, because I made a lot of changes to the one I showed before. Mainly I added a Kaiba because I realized I was losing a lot to windstorms or econ take, so I added a Kaiba as an extra protection, and I got my second soul exchange, which I don't know if I had when I made the Gravekeeper's deck video, but anyway, that was it. That's all the change. That's the only change I did. As I had told you before, the restart skill wasn't working too well for me, so I went with beatdown, and that came in pretty clutch in a lot of situations. So anyway, I got a King of Games. I'm pretty happy about that. I haven't played in the actual qualifiers today, besides getting the King of Games, because I wanted to go ahead and show you this deck. This deck was given to me by a subscriber and a really good friend of mine, Darth Beesh. He I just butchered his name, that's not the way you pronounce it, but whatever. This is what he was using to climb. He told me he did very well with it until he started seeing harpies a lot. So I think around goal 4 or goal 5, he was seeing harpies like every game, and that's like a hard counter to this deck. It basically revolves around golden apples, getting some tokens, and getting your Archfiend Plebrin to boost them for 500. The entire deck is Fiend pretty much, so you run Necrofear, and you also run the new Fiend boss, Invader of Darkness, which is pretty cool. It makes it so that your opponent can't activate quick play spells, and it also has a 2900 body, so it's super strong. 3400 with the field spell, crazy. The rest of the cards are Windstorm, Security Orb. These cards are good because once they hit the grave, you can use your Display Rider to banish them and boost the Rider's attack. We also run one Mephist because it's really good to take cards off of your opponent, and if you get a golden apple token, you can easily tribute it to summon it. 2 Doomdog because it searches both your Invader and your Necrofear. The skill is going to be Tether of Defeat because it helps you feed your grave with either normal traps for your Displayer or Fiend monsters for your Necrofear. And we also run one Beast of Talwar just because it's a 2400 beater. And I added Planet Pathfinder. I believe he was running Owl because he didn't have this. This is just better than Owl, and it works out because if you have an Apples and this, you can just summon this tribute to get your field spell. They're gonna hit you directly, so you're gonna get a token, and then you're gonna be able to immediately boost it for 500. So it works pretty well. And then Enemy Controller because it's the best card in the game. And that's it. Let's go ahead and show you this replays. And also I want to take this time to let y'all know that if you ever want me to show a deck in the channel, or maybe improve a deck, feel free to send it to me, or just write it down in the comments. I'll be happy to take a look at it. We're going against Kaiba. I'm gonna activate character lines just so that it goes by a little bit slower. He sets 2 and Flambill, the new Flambill monster, the new dragon, 1900. I have my golden apples, so I immediately get myself a nice 1900 attack, 1900 defense token, and I already have my field spell, so he's gonna go up to 2400. And also my display rider is gonna go up to 2200, and I can make him 27 if I want to with the golden apples that's in there. I expected a mirror wall, so I didn't use the effect. Instead, he had Mikizur, and he destroyed my token. So that's another cool thing, is like they have to waste cards to get over these tokens just because they're so strong. So he sets one more card face down, sets another monster. I draw into another display and activate the defeat, dumping a Sphere Karibo, which is not ideal, but it does help for Necrofear. I destroy his monster, it's a Kaiba man, and attack directly for 2200. He doesn't draw into anything, and I have two 2200 beaters on the field, so he just ends his surrenders. Pretty easy win. Alright, let's show you the next replay against Paradox Brothers. Draco 999. I remember this person. I believe they were King of Games. And oh yeah, I remember this replay now. Yeah, I open up 2 golden apples, which is pretty broken against 3-star demotion, just because they're gonna summon a huge monster. So I set both apples and just end my turn. The only thing that would have screwed me is dark magic attack, but there's only one card in the game, so I wasn't too worried. And sure enough, he goes 3-star demotion, summons Dark Magician, goes for the direct attack, and not only do my life points go up to 6500, I get 2 huge 2500 tokens on the field. And that's the other thing that was so ingenious about this deck. You rarely ever see golden apples in you know, when in PvP, so people they still play around it, but they don't really expect to see them. So anyway, he ends his turn. He has no back row. I have two tokens. I draw into enemy controller, tribute 1 to get his Dark Magician. I could just attack, but in case he has the Karibos, I decide to tribute summon for Invader. He doesn't have anything, and I just attack directly for game. Another easy win. That guy was King of Games too. Let's go into our 3rd replay. Against Pegasus, which I believe he's running Toon World, if I remember the game correctly. Yeah, it's a Toon World. I go first. I don't have any apples, which suck, but I do have Security Orb and Display Rider, and I have enemy controller, so I'm feeling pretty good about this hand. He special summons the Toon Mermaid and tributes for Summon Skull, Toon Summon Skull. So immediately I'm staring at 2500 directly on next turn. I decide to econ take just because I still have security orb, and I drew into Karibo, so I was gonna be able to stop the Summon Skull attack, and instead I wanted to use the econ offensively. However, he does have a Sphere Karibo, so I don't get to attack him directly. But I think he realized that I have ways of stopping his attack, because he doesn't attack for a few turns. Like you see, he sets 1, ends turn. I draw into golden apples. I set golden apples, and activate that of defeat to feed my graveyard. He goes for another Toon Mermaid and just ends turn. So this made me think that he was sitting on Mirror Wall, which I actually didn't mind. Because if my display rider gets destroyed, then I have golden apples for backup. But no, nothing in the back row. I just destroyed the Toon Mermaid. So really confused as to why he wasn't attacking. Again, he just ends his turn. I draw into Mirror Wall. So because he's not attacking, all I'm doing is getting more ways to counter his Toon Summon School. So I don't know what he was doing. Sets another card face down, ends turn. I draw into another golden apples, so I just end my turn. I could go Beast of Talwar, but it's not strong enough for Toon Summon School yet. I draw into my Doom Dog, which is good because it's gonna bring me my Necrofear or my Invader of Darkness, and both of those can help with Toon Summon School. So I draw, I get my Invader of Darkness, I tribute both my monsters, my Doom Dog effect activates. So not only did I get a 2900 beater to the field, I also got the requirements for the Necrofear that I just searched, and I'm able to summon that as well. So I attack with Necrofear first in case of Mirror Wall, because I don't want to lose my Invader like that. I try to attack the Toon Summon Skull. He has a Security Orb, so he gets to stall one turn. And then you'll see the play he was trying to make, which I have no idea why he waited so long. He goes Riryoku to try to one-shot me. But I mean, he let me get so many resources that there was no way I wasn't gonna have something to stop it. So I just activate the Security Orb, and that pretty much ends the game for him. Toon Summon Skull is too weak with just 1200 defense, so I destroy that with Necrofear, and then attack directly with my Invader of Darkness. Just such a cool art, by the way. Yep, that's the game. And then let's go ahead and jump onto our last replay against the Rex Raptor. By the way, there's if y'all haven't seen, there's they data mined the last update, and there is a new box coming out. We're expecting it next week. It's gonna have a bunch of cool cards, a lot of dragon support, a lot of dinosaur support, and a lot of zombie support. So I'm pretty excited to get that new box. It's gonna let me build so many decks and bring them to you guys. So he goes first. He sets one monster. I have golden apples and Pathfinder, which is perfect. This is the play I was talking to you guys about. You just set your golden apples, you tribute your Pathfinder, get your fuel spell, and end turn. Your opponent thinks they're gonna get a free shot, but in reality they're just playing into your game. He goes with 4 Element Saurus, attacks for 18. I activate my apples. Get myself a nice token that I'm just gonna power up next turn. So just like that, I have a 2300 monster, and then I summon my display rider, which is 2200. Pretty nuts. I go ahead and use the effect to get some more damage in. I get rid of his Element Saurus and attack the Kotetsu, which is gonna get him a Gravity Axe. So I thought he was gonna get the big dinosaur that's 2500, which is kind of cool. It's cool when you see that being ran in dinosaurs, because you rarely see it, but I guess he didn't have it here. I draw into enemy controller. I set enemy controller and just summon my second display rider. And I believe this pretty much ends the game. Oh no, that's a 4-star ladybug, that's right. So he gets rid of both my display riders, but I still get 2300 from my token. And he has 4 cards. So he summons 1800 dinosaur, goes for the gravity axe, sets 1 card, and just ends turn. I guess he didn't have much he could do, so that was his best play. I activate Tether of Defeat. Unfortunately, I don't mill one of my fiends, so I have to sacrifice my Kaiba to take his dinosaur, and then I have the Dark Necrophere requirement of 3 fiend in the grave. Summon that, and he just rage quits because I had game. I'm not sure if the card set was a mirror wall. I wish I could have at least seen that, but he quit, so that was game. So anyway, that was the deck. It was pretty fun to use. Again, it does gonna have a hard time against harpies, just because you run a lot of back row, and you know, it's just not gonna have a good time against harpies. But other than that, it's a really fun deck to use. I recommend you guys try it. I know I'm gonna keep using it and try to see other plays I can make. Thank you, Dart, for letting me use this and sharing it with everybody. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. And till next time.